Yo, can y'all hear me? Yo, peace, peace. Can y'all hear me? Yo, press 9 if you can hear me, yo. Press 9 if you can hear me. Hey, what up, Zach? Peace, bro. Where you at now, fam? Yo, press 9. All right, we good? We in the building? All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. What's good, everybody? I'm on, if y'all see me looking at both screen, I'm on YouTube and Instagram, and I have no topic. Literally, just got finished recording some videos. So I just come on here and chop it up with y'all while we're still in communication mode. But I have no rhyme or reason, no agenda, nothing really to talk about. Just want to come holler at y'all. Hey, what up, Jazzy? What up, Nikki? See you, see you. What up, Peace Pick? We still good for the mall. I'm up there, bro. I'll be in the date in the mall. Yeah, it's been a baby minute. Been a baby minute. If you're on my email joint, you know I'm back recording videos. Like I said, I literally just got finished recording a few videos. So throughout the week I'll spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's peace, bro. Y'all see somebody on my Instagram from high school. You never know. You never know. That's the thing about being in the public too. Like you never know who's watching your joints. You feel me? You don't know who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, it's hard to be a prophet in your own town. So people I grew up with, people I'm family with, when they see me, they know the old me. You feel me? They know me by Sharon, my first name. You know what I mean? They don't know this Ali person, so to speak. So it's always crazy once you do get out and be out in the public, you start doing things. You don't know who from your quote unquote past is watching you, following you, and stuff like that. I've literally had people. I'm not saying do in particular, but I literally have people that literally follow me and adhere to my teaching, so to speak, and they know me since I was in high school or since from a child. You feel me? But if you're really doing this quote unquote work, you're supposed to do it without any agenda. When like a lot of you right now, y'all trying to share stuff, post things, and you trying to convince your family and friends that they need to switch their whole way of thinking. How egoic of you. How are you to tell somebody what they need to be doing? You feel me? But a lot of times y'all fall victim to it. Because here's the thing, yo, and I guess this is what's on my spirit to talk about. Like I said, I really had no rhyme or reason. When you find something that works for you, that's the thing. It works for you. Why you expect somebody else to try that thing on that's supposed to work for them? That's your ego playing tricks on you. You feel me? Like when I got out of church and stuff like that, organized religion, and I started doing the math, you feel me, or doing the research on the history of Christianity, the ecumenical council of Nicaea, and all that stuff. I was like, man, everybody needs to know this. Everybody needs to lose their religion. Everybody needs to follow my path because this is working for me. You feel me? We all been there. But then you get more mature, what I like to call spiritual maturity. Then you start to love everybody the way you want to be loved. If y'all know anything about me, I don't like cliches. I think all that stuff is mad corny, but there's a lot of truth in it. You start to treat people the way you want to be treated. When you look at Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Confucianism, the Kabbalah, the 42 laws of Ma'at, when you talk about all these things, they're really saying the same damn thing, yo. They all say the same damn thing, but one group calls it this, another group calls it that. And one of the things I did, especially being indoctrinated with Christianity, and I say that very just the way I said it, you feel me? After being indoctrinated by Christianity as a youth and growing up in that joint, of course, when I got older and I had experiences when I was a child, and I had experiences when I got to be in my teenage years and young adult. And the Bible didn't answer those experiences. The elders at church didn't answer those experiences. And when I started to have that and I started to do my own research, I did what I call or what's called comparative religious studies, meaning that I studied all the different religions. I would look through all them joints. You feel me? And I started seeing more commonalities than differences. Just think, right now, especially if you grew up in a neighborhood, like I'm from Middletown, probably about 50,000 people, not that many melanated people. So we got like a whole, like in Middletown, it's like it used to be mad racially divided, like most cities or whatever. And if you go into the neighborhood, you might see two different churches on the same street, and the street not even be that long. But they are Christian churches. One may be Methodist and one may be Baptist or whatever. But they kind of have the same ideology. They might just word things a little bit differently. You feel me? So it's only these different little nuances from the different religions or whatever. But if you study it, they're all saying the same damn thing for real, for real. And they all kind of fall under universal laws. So you can bypass all religions and just start studying the universal laws, in my humble yet accurate opinion. You feel me? But what we got? What we got? Hey, anybody active? I'm gonna see if any. I never invited somebody on here. Let me get somebody on my Instagram, yo. Who's on my Instagram? I've been rocking with me for a minute that know me. You can come on. Just request to come on or something like that. Whatever, to come on screen. What up? What up? What up? Hey, what up, Mystic Treasure? Hey, yo, follow Mystic Treasure on Instagram. She's thorough, official. If I ever start doing some little joints or whatever, I'm definitely invite you. In fact, if you free now, you can come on screen. Let me know, Mystic Treasure. Don't nobody want to join me? Just click on Instagram if you want to join me. I'm here just in the bath. Oh no, you don't want to get on here if you're in the bath, yo. I don't know how you do this on Instagram. I know I was on Kyr's joint. Shout out to Kyr, or not Kyr, Oye son. I was on this joint. I happened to just pop up on his Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, come back. I want you on there." So I ended up rocking out with him. What up, Jazz? Where you at? You on Instagram? Can you come on? I appreciate that, Baratique. Do you want to come on? Okay, so I think I got somebody. All right, let me see. View. I got a couple people respect. I'm about to have you come on. You about to come on, yo. Let me see let's see what's cracking. Let's see what's cracking on here. Yo. Are they on? I don't know how to do this. This set. Okay, here we go. Here's Jazz. Y'all hit join. I don't see why you ain't on here. There you go. Somebody's coming on here. What up, Jazz?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, all is well. All is well. You see, I'm in rare mode. Just went on live, hollering at people. You know, it's a rarity. You feel me?
Yeah, rare mode. I was like, well, he on IG requesting people. Let me move on over here to IG.
You know.
See what going on.
Hey, I literally just went live. I have no rhyme or reason. I ain't been live in a minute or whatever, and I'm back recording videos. So I was like, let me hop on live on Instagram and YouTube. So
I finally caught one. I could never catch them.
You at the work spot? You on the grind?
Yep, Monday through Friday.
So you seen? Has it been a little bit crazier lately in the hospital? In the spittle?
It has been. A lot more ailments in and out. But I think most of our problems have been technology. But with Mercury just coming out of retrograde, that always makes sense.
Okay. Okay, like I told you, obviously in the accelerator, like I told Joel, man, it's a lot of different energy going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell everybody know me, like, no, I'm unplugged that one way. Like I don't know the current events, peace and blessings be upon him. I didn't even know what Kevin Samuel looked like. I never seen a video. I didn't know what he looked like. You know what I mean? Because I do my best to stay unplugged as much as possible to understand how all those different things get into your energy. So I stay out the way. You feel me? But even with that, I can still feel that there's some crazy energy going on. Energy that I really, for real, I ain't felt like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know you in the medical industry. I know you're gonna be on the first line to see some schools and hospitals definitely gonna feel it when something's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of staffing shortages. It's a lot going on. A lot of staffing shortages. A lot of people with workers and patients. Mental health is big right now. That's a factor that's playing in. So I'm seeing a lot of mental health issues, depression, stress. It's a lot going on energetically, and I'm a reader, so I encounter it a lot more anyway because I do a lot more interpersonal services outside of here.
Word.
So yeah.
Word.
It's a lot. I try to unplug sometimes, so I try to take a break away from everything, and I won't like be on social media as much. I won't take any readings, just to kind of take a moment away to kind of regroup.
All right. So you know I got nothing but love for you, so I can talk a little bit more crunchy with you. When you say try, what do you mean? You saying I try to unplug? Cause you know I listen very acutely. When you hear me, I said it with my chest. You feel me? Like, no, y'all know me. I'm unplugged, and basically like I don't care what I miss. Oh, Ali, you miss. Oh, what I miss? You feel me? Like, oh man, I can't believe you miss. I ain't miss nothing.
Jazzy has a soft spot for some. So, you know, if you tap on my little heart chakra, I might come tap back in for you. You know, especially I tapped back in the other day for a young lady I spoke to. She lost her 13-year-old to suicide. You know, so I'll tap back in. You know, peace and blessings be upon me, young man. But stuff like that pull at my heartstrings, I do tend to tap in.
Okay.
Come back out.
Okay. Now, how? And you know, once again, I'm not saying nothing about the whatever happened, but why is that a reason to plug back in all the way, so to speak, as opposed to just touching base with that individual? You feel me?
I don't plug back in all the way, I would say, but I might I don't know. I just my plugging in and unplugging is sporadic. Like I might be off for a few hours during the day, or I might get on at night, or I might be off for the night and I might look in the morning. So I think I had emailed you recently where I just unplugged for a whole week.
Yeah, I remember.
I just did a period, and that was a really good week. Honestly, if all of my readings weren't Facebook or social media based, I probably would have plugged back in.
Okay. So I want to pick you in a little bit, because I know people go through that. Like, man, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying, like, you know what I mean? Like, for those who really rock with me that long way, you know I'm all about mastery, being your own master, being sovereign, standing on your own, not following man, not adhering to what this people say, not, oh, I'm black, I got to do this. I'm white, you know what I mean? You do as the hell you want to do. You move sovereignly. You feel me? If you really rock with me that long way, that's what I'm all about, or whatever. So I just want to tell people that if you want to unplug, man, you don't need no permission, and don't worry about how the other person's going to feel. So that's the main thing people do, is like, how are they going to feel if they don't see me? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got, 50-something thousand subscribers, mad Instagram, mad Facebook, mad all of that stuff. And I say this not trying to be funny, but I don't care. I can care less. I come on here and nobody follow me. You feel me? I can lose all followers, lose subscribers. I don't care about none of that. That's corny to me. You feel me? So
right.
For me to unplug, I don't care who's. Oh man, I wonder if Ali's still living. Like, come on, man. I'm just back on here, so you know I'm still exist. I'm still living. You feel me?
I'm lucky to be an accelerator member, so I get to see you a little bit more often than most. So I know you still living.
That's real. That's real. Those who know.
I get to be a part of a great group of people, and we have our webcast 4 times a month, and we on Facebook joking and sending messages and tagging you. That's probably the best way to stay plugged in as far as your energy goes. I ain't gonna catch you nowhere else.
And that's and that's why, honestly, that's why I created. I mean, I guess it's been a time, especially early on, when I was tapped in hard body, creating content that one way. You feel me? But nobody continuously do that. Just imagine if I'm still making altar videos. It's been like 10 years. I'm still talking about, hey, give your offering every, like just saying the same dry stuff. You know what I'm saying? After I wrote the book, after I published this book, I'm done. There's nothing else for me to say about an altar. I've literally given up everything I know and do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we have to understand the rhythm and know, like, a lot of people are just doing things just to say they busy. You feel me? Like, just at the end of the day, like, you'd be like, man, I'm tired, man. I've done this, I done that, I done this, I done that. But what have you truly accomplished? You're tired, but you ain't accomplished nothing. Just think about it. That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm tired. Tired from what? Being busy? And you know what Sai say? What does Sai say? What does Sai say? About busy.
Oh.
You don't drop the ball. I came down, I was dribbling, threw you a nice little no look. You know what I'm saying?
He always ask me, are you busy or productive?
That's
what he always asks me. So what I've been doing lately, what my goal has been, is just to be more intentional with my time. So if I'm doing something that I know that's not going to produce anything from it, I usually don't partake in it first. So like I know journaling is going to be producing. Look, I take my journal everywhere I go. I'll write. I'm finishing up some writing projects. I just been real focused on healing. So I've been real focused on doing things that I know that will be productive to me towards this, besides BSing around like I would usually do. Nothing, being busy doing nothing.
Wow. That's deep. I don't even know if y'all can hear her on YouTube. I'm speaking to Jazz, jazzthemedium.com. That's what I recommend tapping into, jazzthemedium.com. As a joke, I call it the Lord. You feel me, Jazz? The Lord. You heard me? But I'm going to let you get back to work. Much love to you. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. I'll shake butter. I'm going to stay and go. All that good stuff. You feel me?
All right. Peace.
All right. And let me see who else want to join me on here. Hey, can y'all hear that? My people on YouTube, can y'all hear that when she was speaking? I don't want to bring nobody up if y'all couldn't hear none of that. Okay, y'all heard it? Word. What up, Laura? What you doing, Laura? You busy? Come on here with me, Laura. What you doing? I low-key only like to call out people I know because I know, you know what I'm saying? I know them. Oh, what up, Janae? Peace. Somebody say, Jazz, your readings are awesome. Yeah, that's my people. And she in a O, Cincinnati. Oh, boo. That's a boo excuse, Laura. That's cool. So what's the hot topic going on? What everybody focus on right now? What's the hot button topic? What's everybody focused on? I know y'all got something. And it only be hot for a couple of days for real. And it's quickening. Like back in the day, a story could go on for like a month or so. Now a story might be 1 or 2 days. So what's the hot button topic right now? For my Instagram and YouTube, what's hot topic? See somebody, New Amira, I'm about to let you come on. I don't know who you are, so hopefully you cool. Oh, what up, Khalil? My oldest son name's Khalil. Say you've been picking up loads in Middletown. The Flyers inner game being silent minded supposed to make them flee and leave us alone. No, not familiar with that. Not familiar with that whatsoever. Yo, anybody else want to join me on Instagram? Send me a request to join. Think you just send something saying you want to come on here live with me, and I'll plug you in. Okay, I did see something about Monique, cause you know, when you go on YouTube, they just put stuff on there or whatever, and I seen something about Monique. So what's going on with that? Monique and DL, all of these Atlanta rappers being slower. Dark Energies over Chicago. Yeah, I did hear something about Monique. I don't know in particular what's going on. Energy mad strong, yo. I was talking about that earlier. And another thing too is a lot of is and Jazz alluded to it. There's a lot of mental health being triggered right now. I have noticed that as well. A lot more people with mental issues or having those things being displayed in the public, which lets me know that this is something we need to address in this reality. If you look at the history of uh, the mentally disabled, mentally insane, the insane asylums, if you want to call it like that. When you do the history on that, the insane asylum and the way they treat the mentally unhealthy people, for lack of better words, is a black eye on this planet for real, for real. So that's one of the things that we need to address, not only as humanity, but especially in the melanated community. We have to address mental health. It's very serious. I say all the time, like when you see a person, say they have like a bum foot or they have some sort of physical ailment, you can literally see what they quote unquote have wrong with them. You feel me? If you see someone who is, physically unable, you can see clearly what they may be dealing with. But somebody with a mental issue, you don't know if they're dealing with something. It could be a very beautiful lady or a handsome man, be physically fit, look like they are a quote unquote productive member of society. You feel me? They can look like all of that, but they're dealing with some mental issues. They want to kill themselves every day. You don't know what someone's mental state is unless you have a conversation with them. All right, Lord, peace. What's good, Chanel? I'm good. I'm good. All is well. What up, B? No, Brooklyn in the building. What you doing, Brody? You want to come on? Can you come on, B? No? Can you come on here with me, Brooklyn? I can send you an invite. You can hop on here with me if you want to. Okay, somebody else said, or you the same person said Monique and DL. White supremacy and how black people are dealing with it. That's a new topic. Europe Jubilee. Yeah, I'm not familiar with none of that. I seen Monique's joint. I said I seen something about Monique. I just don't know the whole backstory of what that is. That's another thing too for my YouTube people. I recorded my first episode. I believe I'm gonna call it Everything is Spiritual and Has a Backstory, where I'm going to where I'm sharing some of my spiritual and supernatural stories. I've been on my path for over 15 years, like a long time now at this point. You feel me? So I've encountered and had a bunch of stories, bunch of different experiences or whatever. So I'm starting to share that. I'm doing that on YouTube exclusively. Um, oh, you good? You good, Brooklyn? Yeah, everything is being revealed. Everything is being revealed. Oh yeah, it's coming for sure. I already recorded the first episode, if you would. And the first episode is really a three-parter. All right. Anybody else want to join me? I keep accepting New Amin Ra. My bad, New Amin Ra. I'm accepting for you to come on, but you ain't coming on. Yo, don't nobody want to rock out with me? Queen of Europe is 96. She has been on the throne for 30 years. They sell them. Oh, okay, okay. But what about the Monique joint? What's the deal with that? Somebody quickly tell me. Okay. Chanel, appreciate you for letting me know. What's this about? Now I'm on here just hey, honestly, I just came on here when I decided to come on was when I came on. So it's nothing, ain't no topic or anything like that. Okay, I'm bringing somebody on. I don't know if you fugazi, I don't know if you legit, but I'm bringing you on. I don't know anything about the DL joint. Yes, Instagram, either when I let you come on, y'all backing out, or something's wrong with it. Or something's wrong with it. Oh, Monique's mental illness is acting up. Okay. Excuse me. I definitely don't want to speak about that then. I want to be very sensitive of that if she's dealing with some mental health. But just know that she is not the only so-called celebrity dealing with it, yo. A lot of celebrities, like I said, a lot of people on this planet are dealing with mental illness. Just think about it. We live in a, especially if you grew up in the U.S., we get vaccinated soon when we're born. You feel me? Then we have parents telling us what we shouldn't be doing. Stop doing that. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. They send us to church a lot of times where we're being programmed with this spook in the sky judging every move, and we're having to move a certain way because we don't want to go to hell, which in my opinion is a form of child abuse. But I digress. We go to schools where we get educated about things that really ain't teaching us nothing. So imagine if you did incarnate with something that wasn't all the way right. You be on this planet long enough, you will go crazy. There are sane people that go crazy on this planet. You feel me? So imagine incarnating with something that you're dealing with that you haven't dealt with in previous lifetimes. This place can trigger mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And it's more prevalent than what we care to admit. I do believe. On To join me on YouTube, I have to know your email, whatever. So that's why I'm only asking people I know. What up, Caesar? Peace to the God. If you can come on, you can definitely join me. I know Caesar. But it's easier for me to pull somebody up on Instagram. If you want to join me, you can come on Instagram, Indra.Ali, the number 9 on Instagram. Only got like 18 people on there. So you come on there, send me a request, you can pop up on here with me. What up, Vanessa? Nice to see you. I only have a topic, Miss Angie. I'm just up here just talking. Like I say, I'm back to recording video. I just recorded a few videos, so I was just like, let me hop on here live or whatever. The market's doing what it's doing. You know, I trade the stock market. I'm been doing swing trades here lately. So spell what name out? Oh, Indra.Ali 9. Hold on. I probably got a banner. Bam. Should pop up. My Instagram. Also Twitter. Like Twitter, yo. Definitely fits my personality the best out of all the social media. Mind you, I don't like none of the social media as far as on a personal level. If I wasn't doing what I'm doing, I wouldn't be on social media. No ifs, ands, or questions. I see no benefit personally for me for social media. But since I do what I do, I definitely use social media because most people are here. You know what I'm saying? If I went on social media, I'd just be talking to myself basically. But as far as on a personal level, it can miss me with all this stuff. It's a lot of fake people creating a fake world, and as authentic and as I consider myself authentic and thorough, I don't like fakeness. It's a lot of that on social media. If you part of it, it is what it is. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just keeping it a buck. A lot of fake cats online. Once again, it's a low barrier entry. All you need is a profile. You know what I'm saying? All you need is you ain't even got to put your picture on that joint. You ain't got to put your name. You ain't got to put nothing. You can put Ted. You know what I'm saying? And get up on social media. That's the people you trying to invest all your energy into and trying to appease and trying to make them like you. That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? But do as you wish. Do as you wish. Started watching 4 years and we just started on YouTube. Love to see your content. Oh, sure. I've been on YouTube longer than 4 years, but appreciate you. Appreciate you, King. The YouTube channel that y'all have me on right now, I got YouTube channels that's older than that. If somebody could tell me my old YouTube channel, y'all legendary. I have a YouTube. I have videos on YouTube that's not on the FLE or Indra Ali channel. I've been on YouTube for a long time. Somebody said I don't like my face. So if you come on here, you gotta have your face on. You feel me? Yeah, a lot of people don't like to look at themselves. A lot of people don't like to listen to themselves. And don't forget to L9shop.com, EL, the number 9shop.com. That is the store. We are still, me and my partner, /Wiz, still have that on. All right, I'm about to send you something right now, bro. Invite. All right, I got somebody coming through on YouTube. So I'll find your. Okay, I'm gonna send it to the Brooklyn Clark email. What up, Martine? I think that's you. Peace to the goddess. Peace to the god. Important self. I don't like calling females goddess. Call you God too. You feel me? Peace to the god. Oh, I just think I sent you an invite, Brooklyn. Make sure you got that, yo. Oh, Caesar knew one of my old channels. Yep, that's one of my old channels for sure, for sure. I got another one too, though. All is well. All is well. All is well all the time. You know what I'm saying? I see if Brooklyn can join me. Oh, yo, you back in Brooklyn? I got Brooklyn about to join me on YouTube, but you back in Brooklyn. That's peace. Definitely give my love to Scott. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. Okay, I ain't about to be dolo no more. Let me bring you. I'm about to bring you on, BK. Yo.
What's happening? What's happening?
Speak up, Brody.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
All right, what's going on with it?
You know what I'm saying? Out here chilling, bro. You see it. Just came on here real quick. You know what I'm saying? I should have known you would come on. You was a trooper. You feel me?
Hey, I be doing what I do when I can.
Where you at right now?
Leaving. Well, I'm about to leave school and head to my work study after I get off with you. After I get off of this video, but I still be listening.
Damn, you really is school. God, bro.
Yeah, it's straight though. I'm enjoying it right now. It allowed me to realize that going back to school wasn't a bad thing. I had a different outlook on it a couple months ago, but now it's pretty cool, and it keep me out the house, so that's even better.
And what they say is never too late, even though you still a young man. You feel me? It's never too late. You gotta
Oh
follow your
man, let me
path, man.
see. I gotta find some better. I gotta find a better space. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good, bro. You good. You
Let me
froze up
see.
for a hot second, but you good. Definitely give my love to the babies too,
Cause I can't
Martine.
hear you.
You can't hear me, bro?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now.
Yeah, I ain't even saying nothing, bro. We got what? We got like 50 some people here. We ain't even really saying nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about. I think they were talking about earlier about the mental stability of what's going on for people right now. or what's going on in the atmosphere, I guess you can say. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, first of all, I gotta be very sensitive when you're dealing with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I know it's people like I think the majority of people have contemplated suicide. You know what I mean? Good number of people have actually tried suicide. It's a lot of different things. So I want to be sensitive because those people really can be quote unquote triggered, where you can say the wrong thing and they can get more into deep depression. So that's never my intention. What I
Hmm.
always recommend, you dealing with something when you're dealing with something where you feel like it's above you and beyond you, that's when you, in my opinion, you need to seek out somebody outside of you. You know what I mean? A lot of times with the spirituality, I'm like, man, do your own thing. You don't need no teacher. At an extent, you don't need a teacher. You don't need this or you don't need that. But when you're dealing with a mental illness and it's beyond you, then in my opinion, you need to go seek a professional. You need to get with somebody who's qualified to help you deal with that, even if it's just to talk to somebody. You feel me? So a lot of people, truth be told, they're venting online. Like if you overstay energy, you can look at a person's post and see they're crying out for help. There's people that have committed suicide, and you go back on their timeline and you will see that the breadcrumbs are being laid out. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of these times they're venting on social media. So that's why I never go attack somebody for leaving a comment or doing something because you don't know what kind of state of mind this person's in. So I would say to a person that's sane, I consider myself a sane person when I don't have any mental issues or anything like that. So a person like me, it's important for me not to make fun of people, not to poke at people, not to add to it. You know what I'm saying? So, but the person who's dealing with it, in my opinion, they need to seek out a professional more times than not. That's not something you want to put a crystal on and just meditate on, in my opinion.
Right.
You can't visualize it
Ask a
away
different
a lot of
question.
times.
Got you. Man, these chairs are heavy. Did not realize that. So then I'll ask this question. What do you think is the difference, or what do you think the difference is between the two opposites, the sane and the insane, the mental stability and the mental instability? Where do you think, that happened for people? Whether do you think it is related to trauma? Do you think it's related to overthinking and putting yourself into a situation, or is this just something that happens to somebody on their path, like it was kind of meant for them? Because they have that saying, everybody is meant for something. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody plays a part. Do you think that the mental instability is a part that that person has to play in this lifetime, or is that something that occurred just being a human and going through life?
That's an interesting question. Basically, you asking me is there a difference between being mentally stable and mentally unstable, for
Right.
lack of better words or whatever. And
The
you'll hear
cause of
people,
it, at least.
all of it's past life related for one thing. Everything that we're dealing with is past life related. If not, then why would we have past lives? You feel me? Like I made a post earlier talking about the difference between spiritual DNA and physical DNA. Spiritual DNA is unaccounted for. You didn't get that from your parents. For instance, if your athletic ability, say you run like Barry Sanders, but your father's overweight, your mom ain't never touched a football, and there's nobody else that played football. Where did you pick up that physical prowess from? Where did you get that from? You got it from another past life or another life or whatever. So everything is past life related. And what I do know, and this is what I do know about our reality is you deal with whatever you came here to deal with. And it's not popular because we don't like to say that there's fate at play. But there is fate at play. Think about the important people that are in your life. How did you come about it? Think about the important things that are in your life. How did you come about it? If you backtrack or reverse engineer, you'll see that there was no way to avoid it. You are going to encounter that person, that thing, or that place. It was in your call or whatever. So everything is past life related. So if you're dealing with something that's mental, a mental issue, Then for whatever reason, you chose this lifetime to deal with it. In the way fate works, you're gonna step into fate, but the choices you make around fate is what's on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm telling people, if you're dealing with something, seek a professional. Get help from a professional. Don't go through it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just came that to learn that lesson. Like, I can't deal with this on my own. Maybe 5 lifetimes you tried to deal with this mental issue on your own and it took you out. Maybe this lifetime you need to seek help. You need to join a group. You need to get with some other people. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to hear that more and more, especially from spiritual leaders, spiritual teachers. It's like, no, there's nothing wrong with the medical community. If my arm fall off, you think I'm gonna put some shea butter on it and some herbs, smoke some Kalia Zakatuchichi, you know what I mean? My arm hanging off, yo. You feel me? Hey, brother, what herb can I get to put my arm back in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some of these spiritual weirdos that make you feel like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I can't
talking
believe
about?
you when you say that. Well, I know you're right when you say that. I done seen it before.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to be intelligent about this thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
that would be my thing about it. But everything stems from some past lives. Everything. If everything that you deal with as an adult is a result from your childhood, then everything from this life is a result from previous incarnation.
Gotcha.
Anybody that has any sense in psychology will tell you a lot of things that you are, or as far as in this reality, in this lifetime, stems from your childhood. That's why when you go to a psychologist, more times than not, they take you back to your childhood. And it's usually in those formidable years the first time you heard that you weren't good enough. You feel me? Or you will never accomplish anything. All these different things that you take to an adult. That's why, for real, that's why a lot of men are simps. You know what I'm saying? Because their mom told them, oh, you a deadbeat, you don't be like your daddy, talking down on them. You feel me? And now they suckers. And they treating these women like suckers. And the female got to be more masculine than a man because the man's a punk. You feel me? I said it. And I can say it because these men don't step to another man. The men who are offended by that would never come to a man. They will always go to a woman. Because when a real man addresses them and talks to them, they want to talk. I've literally seen dudes get punked by a man and then go around and start dogging a female. I'm like, this is the same dude that just got punked by little dudes, mind you. And I'm not trying to be funny, but dudes were little in stature. But he got punked out, but straight went to his baby mama and started strong arming her like he's
Mm,
tough. That stems from childhood. Somewhere in his childhood, he's seen. That's why when I got conscious, I had to go back and say, okay, what the things I held on to this family member, what is there to learn? Why did this person act like that? What is the message in it for me? I went back and evaluate all my childhood relationships. Peace and blessing be upon them. Why didn't I have a father in my life? Why, when I grew up, I didn't feel like I lacked a father? I never was looking around like, man, I wonder where my dad is. I never had those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Why was that? I had to figure all these things out. That's why when you become conscious, become spiritual, you're supposed to become enlightened. And that means shedding light on things that you didn't know about. So instead of being like, okay, why do me and my mom, I'm just using an example, why don't we have this kind of relationship? Okay, what happened in the past? Why do me and my cousin have this relationship? Okay, what happened in the past? When you start evaluating it like that, you'll start to figure out a lot of things. But most people don't do that kind of deep work. You feel me?
yeah, for sure. You said all of that, and while you was talking, it some just made me want to ask this question: do you know if the sun can help somebody that is having mental instability, as far as them, getting up, watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, and just having a conversation back and forth with the sun, because like you've said before, there are intelligent beings that's in the sun, and for somebody to have that mental instability, to have a conversation with a higher level entity, do you think that that could help in a way?
This is something that's an excellent question, bro. This is something that's not discussed in spirituality a lot of times. Like just like there's a reason why you came on. Obviously, other people needed to hear this because once again, I came on with no agenda. I just came on, literally had nothing to talk about, nothing I wanted to talk about, or whatever.
Hmm.
So everywhere it go, that's the way the spirit wants it to go.
For sure.
But one of the things that's not talked about a lot in spirituality is that spirituality means things are going to come to the surface. They say that ignorance is bliss, and once you know better, you do better, or quote unquote. Like if you didn't, like say for instance, I'm gonna use this example. Say you got a girlfriend, or if you're a woman, you got a boyfriend or significant other. I forgot we're in 2022. Say your significant other, whatever that means to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody coming at me like, oh, you said I got a partner. Like, man, do you? You know, man, I ain't talking about that. You know what I mean? But I know how sensitive people are with that. But say you have a partner, and they say they go to work, and say it's your female, and she getting gunked out by the by the supervisor. You know what I mean? Every day at work, her and the supervisor is doing their thing, and you don't know nothing about it. So she comes home, you kissing her like, hi baby, hi, welcome home. You know, what's for dinner? You know, doing the normal stuff or whatever like that. That goes on for a year. You have no clue what's going on. Then one day you come home early and you see your boss or her boss being intimate or whatever. And now you see it for sure. And you're like, hold on, this ain't the first time they done that. You're now looking at that female differently. Yesterday, she came home, you kissed her on the lips, you know what I mean? Embraced her, asked her for dinner. But now you don't even want to look at her. What changed? What changes, you know something different. So with spirituality and your spiritual practices, it brings up things that you have suppressed, things from past lives, things from childhood. That's why when it comes up to the surface, you're supposed to deal with it. That's why that's the first. I only can go by my experience. When I got on the path, things came to the surface, and I had to deal with it. You feel me? And once I deal with it, I didn't have to look in the past and live in the past. Now I have no regret. Now I don't look back and like, man, I wish that didn't happen. I don't have none of that because I made peace with it. Spirituality is supposed to have things come to the surface.
Got you. What if they not even into spirituality? Say they, because we still have a lot of people that dabble in Christianity, but they also dabble on the spiritual side. But Christianity takes precedence because it's what they've seen their whole life. They have examples of how somebody's supposed to act when they catch the Holy Ghost. They have examples of how to speak or how to receive a message. But then, in spirituality, sometimes it could get to the point where you be like, you know what I'm saying? Can I get a message? And you'll be waiting for a while to receive that message, but it eventually does come. But like you still have people who say, I like spirituality, but it's hard for me to get with it because it takes so long for me to receive something. So they negate back to what their old teachings were, and they just fall into something that, in my opinion, and what I know to be as false. So it's like, how do you? Because I wouldn't say, like you said earlier, you shouldn't be trying to convince anybody to do something. How do you? Because I'm just living my life, and I'm showing my life to other people, and whatever they take from it, they take from it. But you still have those people who could be in your circle, and they know how you get down, and yet they still be like, yeah, nah, that ain't it. That ain't for me. So how do you go about dealing with people who come at you from a point where they don't understand what you're going through and they kind of mock your path? How do you deal with that type of stuff?
Honestly, bro, I have not had to deal with it.
Mm,
I haven't had to deal with it, bro. I think
okay.
it depends on your personality type for one thing. You know me, bro. I don't really care personality type. Like
For
you really
sure.
don't make me. I don't feel a certain way because you're trying to make me feel a certain way. You feel
Right.
me? But if you have the personality type where you're easily influenced, I put it like that, then you're always going to be swayed back and forth. And
Okay.
it comes with strong conviction. That's why they say true faith. They're like, I'm gonna put it like this, bro. There's certain Christians When you have a conversation with them, you can present them with all the evidence in the world that their Jesus ain't real. You can. Or you can be like me, like I say, Jesus is the equivalent of Mickey Mouse. Both fictional characters that's well known, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You feel me? But you can present somebody with an abundance and exhaustive amount of evidence that their Jesus is not real. But that same Christian that's deeply rooted in faith would tell you, I just believe. There's nothing you can tell me to change my mind. That's strong conviction. Instead of getting mad at them, why don't you have that same level of conviction for what you practice? You feel me?
Feel it?
I have that much conviction in what I do, so nobody can sway me otherwise. The
Feel it?
things I do, I am deeply convicted because I have firsthand experience and it's been shown to me. Once your eye is shown, once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Right.
You feel me? So I've seen enough from a childhood, previous incarnations that I'm deeply convicted. So by that, nobody can convince me otherwise. Today's Tuesday, right?
See, senor.
What if I was like, man, today's Wednesday, Brooklyn. It's Wednesday, bro. Trash day. You know what I'm saying? This bill's due today. What if I just kept telling you today's Wednesday? What would you say?
Is it Wednesday? But if I already know that it's Tuesday, then I'm gonna just be like, all right. But I'm gonna know that it's Tuesday. But
But
some
if I
people they might get tripped up.
but if I tell you that Jesus is your Lord and Savior and He's returning, we just don't know when,
Mm,
and you
nah, you
don't
ain't.
know,
Yeah, you
you
ain't
might
got me.
fall for that. You might fall
Right.
for that. You feel me? So it depends on the person's constitution, how they're built, what they came here to learn. And at the end
Hmm.
of the day, like you said, I'm in the business of not convincing people, just sharing and putting it out there and understanding that everyone's truth is their truth. I don't look down on Christians, I don't look down on atheists. I look at everybody as, hey, they all have a potential to reach enlightenment any given lifetime. So who am I to
Okay.
say what they're doing right now is wrong?
Got you. I feel like that's a perfect way to segment right into this right here. I got this question for you, and if I'm taking too much of your time, you can let me go. But this is the last question I have. We just talked about deep conviction and believing in something else, and a lot of people are out here dating. We out here in these streets. I ain't gonna say we, cause I'm not, but people out here in these streets. Uh, and everybody's on a different path. We have spiritual people, we have Christian people, we have Jewish people, we have Muslim people, whatever the case may be, and everybody's coming together, and everybody may have a different type of belief. Do you know, or do you believe that people being in relationships like that they don't necessarily work out? Or do you believe that as long as there's no problem, like say I don't press up on your ideology or your beliefs, and you don't press up on mine, and us just living in one place and cohabitating is cool, versus having two people that are on the same path or trying to get to the same level?
Once again, I believe that this is my opinion, obviously, but I believe that once you elevate yourself, you should be able to deal with other people. I believe we need better examples. Just like in a melanated community, we need more examples of business owners. Like I went to the dentist the other day. My dentist was melanated. You feel me? This was the first time I had a melanated dentist. But based on his what he was doing, the way he conducted himself, I really resonated with. Like I like him as a dentist or whatever. But say that we don't have too many examples of different things. That's why President Obama was big as far as psychology for the children, letting them see a melanated president or whatever. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? So until you see examples of something, you just don't know. And I believe once you become enlightened, once you become spiritually mature, it's an incumbent upon those individuals to set a better example. So me as a person who is considered a spiritual teacher, who a lot of people look up to, then I need to be very fair when I criticize or talk about other walks of faith. That's why I'm big and been on record saying there's nothing wrong with Christian people. Those are our brothers and sisters. Don't let
mm,
this one lifetime divide you because you're on this side and they're on that side. true enlightened beings realize there are no sides. True enlightened beings know there's no yin and yang, there's just one. True enlightened beings know there's no black and white, there's just is. True enlightened beings, the knowers know there's no such thing as a believer and knower. It just is. When you're figuring things out is when you
Bounce
polarize
back and forth.
things. When you polarize things. I'm right, therefore they're wrong.
Right.
Spiritually mature people know that, hey, you're right and I'm right. You're wrong and I'm wrong. So in my opinion, we need more examples of people just showing love, for lack of better words. Yo, just because you're gay don't mean I don't like you. Just because you're white don't mean I don't like you. How many times, especially in a melanated community, in the conscious circle, kill all the white devils? Oh, you're gay, this or that. Oh, you need to get off the plantation. Why are you working for the man? You know what I mean? All these things that create more division. That's not enlightening. I don't care who your favorite teacher is. If they're talking about division, they don't understand true enlightenment, in my opinion, which is oneness. God became man so man can become God. What is God, quote unquote? And I'm talking symbolically, symbol-wise. The one, like Neo. The one has no opposition, no polarity. It's just all inclusive.
Feel it. I appreciate that answer.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But hold on, I got a super chat and my battery's about to die too. Been doing my meditation, all the work since I came across the spirit. Good luck. Oh, okay, appreciate that. You didn't have to send no money to say that, but I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I appreciate you, bro. Brooklyn, you want to shout
I
out anything?
appreciate you.
Anything? You want to say anything?
Hey, if y'all in Phoenix, Arizona, I am a barber. If you want to get, chopped up real nicely, you can find me at BK Cuts _. That's BK Cuts with an S and an underscore on IG. And that's about it. I got a couple things coming, but you got to keep it under the mat until it's time to reveal it.
Yeah, man, absolutely, bro. And shout out to, I see Kenneth in there, Accelerator member, spiritualaccelerator.com. That's the best spot if you want to see me more than what you normally see, spiritualaccelerator.com. Saran, I see her in the building. Kenneth, and I think somebody else too. I don't want to miss you. Christine, I see you. Just shout out people I've known and seen or that's in my community. But definitely one shot. I see Tanae, I see you over there on Instagram. Peace to you. You know what I'm saying? Nesta Rocha, see you. Peace to you. So, but yeah, I appreciate you, bro. You always, like I said, we can chop it up all day, man. You know what I mean?
For
It's like
sure.
retreat, man. This dude was right next to me whole
Yeah, we're gonna
time.
run it back.
Yeah, we're gonna run it back. I ain't say it to the world, but I know our record between us and Clue. You know what I mean? I
For
let
sure.
Cats Talk Country do what they do. That's between me and you. You know what I mean? We'll
Yeah.
just continue it. I remember what it was. But
Yes,
yeah, I
sir.
appreciate you, bro. You definitely made it a lot more enjoyable. But before that, it was just me, just humming and humming.
I know. One thing I learned from you is that you can use everything around you to create content because everybody be going through everyday life. People be trying to figure out how to come up with content, and for me, being a part of the program, being a part of the accelerated member, the spiritual accelerator, and then just tapping in with you, I was able to see, man, he's really just pulling conversations that we are having, and then he goes and he makes it some light. You know what I'm saying? You just out here shedding light, and I'm like, okay, cool, because I had started doing that, and I was doing it unknowingly that I got it from you. But then once I took a closer look at it, I was like, oh man, this is exactly where I got the example from. So I appreciate you for putting an example out there because it has truly helped me within the last month and a half on a lot of the things that I have been dealing with.
Hey, that's peace. I appreciate you for saying that. And since you said it like that, we can caveat this whole thing into I came on here with no purpose, just blind faith. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And look where the conversation ended. It's been an hour now. And I believe those who are watching receive some value based on what you know what I mean, what people are saying.
for
You feel
sure.
me? So create a value out of nothing. Once again, no agenda. I don't need no donations. You don't have to buy nothing. You ain't got to go to no website. You ain't got to do nothing. You feel me? I just came on here because my spirit told me, hey, let's go live. You feel me? And everything just lined up. So we can just have a whole topic based on that, based on what you said. You feel me?
For
So
sure.
I
You gave me that
appreciate
understanding, so I do appreciate it.
that's peace,
So,
Joe. That's peace. All right, Joe. So appreciate you, bro. I'll see you probably Thursday if you're in the building at the
yeah, I'll be there.
webcast. All right. For everybody else, like I said, spiritualaccelerator.com. Yeah, that's what it do, y'all. Until next time. Peace.